guys? This is Nasa, aka the Real Estate Guru. I'm not your guru, I'm your guru because I actually do this business. And today, I just want to talk about how much money do you make? And people always talk about this question, and not just in business, and just in general. You know, this is important to them, or whatever the case may be. So, with that being said, I personally think it's not about how much you make, but more of how much you keep and what you do with it. So let me get into this. 2007, I graduated college at Kean University in Union, New Jersey. And for me graduating from there, I moved on, I was flipping the house. We lost some money, like $7,000 a piece on the house. And that was sold like in January or February of 08. I moved to Charlotte in February of 08. Matter of fact, this weekend here, which is CIAA, it's a big basketball tournament that's in town now, makes 6 years. I actually been living in Charlotte. But anyway, when I first moved down here, I was making $10 an hour, okay? That was my first job. I was there for 3 months because what I would do, I scheduled my days off during the week so I could interview for different type of jobs and things like that. So from there, I went to a Fortune 500 company working in the call center as well, and was making about, I don't know, $13 an hour or so, somewhere between $12 and $13 an hour, working second shift. And from me working second shift, I did that for 2 years. Never got a promotion that they put in front of us, so I realized I was being sold in the dream. Went to another company. I started making $35,000 a year. But let me just rewind a little bit. When I was at that job, making $12, $13 an hour, waiting on a promotion, in 2010, I discovered self-development. I was 26 at the time, discovered self-development, and I started reading books. I started reading books. I discovered what my local RIA was, and Real Estate Investment Association. I joined that one in Charlotte, and I began studying a particular niche, which you all might know, which is real estate. So, reading everything. I was hustling while I was working. You know, I was working second shift 2 to 10. So in between that, beginning of the day I would read, and weekends would go into reading and such. So when I went to this next company, making $35,000 a year, it was a little bit comfortable. Single by myself in the South. So what I would do then, it was another call center position. I would do more reading. Of course, reading is very important. So another thing I did was on the weekend, now I had a mentor for my particular niche, which was real estate. And with this particular niche, what I would do was he would tell me what to do, and I would get out, sacrifice every Saturday to do that, and Sunday. So all my weekends would go into this. I was there for 1 year. I got laid off from there. Went to another company. I got fired for job performance. I couldn't do the job, you know. Nobody fault but my own. It wasn't the right position for me. So I kept making mistakes. They got me up out of there. And that job was paying me $38,000 a year. That was my highest paying job. I have a degree. I have student loans, like many of us. And that was my highest paying job, and I was able to get by. But okay, so some of you are like, oh my God, $38,000 or $10,000, I would never work for that with a degree. Okay, fine. And I know one person who graduated with me that I know that he came out, and once he graduated, he was making 6 figures. He was a financial advisor, became in sales, did real well with that. Now, why do I tell you all of this? Why do I tell you all this? The reason why I tell you all of this is because of it's not how much you make, but what you keep. and by no means I'm rich at all. You know what I mean? But I'm doing okay. I'm full-time self-employed. I'm doing my passion. And I was able to do that because the money that I was making and making from work, the little bit I had left over after paying bills, I would reinvest it into myself and into my business, my particular niche. You know, you can't say you're serious about yourself or whatever the case may be, and you're not investing in yourself. You just can't do that. I mean, a lot of people that work in these jobs, but they got this passion, whatever it might not be real estate, whatever this niche is, and they're not investing in themselves. And me and you both know they stay in those jobs forever. Now, all those people that I work with, last year I made much more than them, and I was able to do more than them. And with that being said, some of those people that I work with, they've been making more than me the whole time. The whole 5 years I was working jobs, they were making more than me. But my fifth year down here, I'm 2012, when I went full-time employment, my seeds that I planted started to pay off. Whereas theirs, they're still in the same position, still complaining, still mad. A lot of them reach out to me and tell me, hey, look, how do I do this? How do I do that? Man, I like what you're doing, which is fine. But I'm not talking down on them. But the point I'm trying to make to some of my viewers is, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep, and what you do with what you keep. That's going to get you ahead of the game. All right? So I hope that message was clear. You know, I hope I helped some of you guys. I'm about to head downtown Charlotte. If there's anybody has any questions, make sure you check out my blog, realestateguru.com. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you.